Hey there everyone, a happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I'm King 5, meteorologist Adam Claibon, here to talk about the continuing rain chances that are going to be around here throughout the week, the off and on rain chances. We're going to talk about some drier times too, because it looks like we have one of those here in the short term before things do become a little more wet later on into the week. Plus some of the breezy conditions that we've had here throughout the morning. So first, let's talk about what's happening out there currently. You can see the cloudy skies, maybe a few raindrops for just a few of us, but generally looks like there in Tacoma things are looking fine. Here in Seattle too, not too much rain. Actually, I've seen a few sun breaks here earlier on into the morning. As we head into the afternoon, we should start to see maybe more of those clouds and eventually another higher chance of rain starting to come on through. Recording this right now just before the noon hour. Let's talk about some of the winds though. We saw some of those earlier, gusting near 50 miles per hour just around 8:30 for Lake Tapps. 47 for that gust there. North Bend coming in at 25, Maple Valley at 43 miles per hour. And as we look out close into the coast right now, we're one of the spots that are still under a wind advisory until 4 p.m. So they're out and closer to Westport, and for the rest of the Washington coast, expect those breezy conditions to be around. Now the rain amounts haven't really been all the highest at all, and even over the weekend picking up about a half an inch to an inch over that 3-day stretch for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday kind of shows you that the rain that's been hitting us nowhere near to what's been happening farther south in California. Looking at our rain chances today, though, you can see better chances coming in right around the evening commute, 4 to 5 p.m., and then tapering off to hit or miss or a few off and on chances as we go later on into the night. Here's the satellite and radar picture. You can see that area of low pressure kind of whipping around in that circular motion that you see, counterclockwise motion in the atmosphere as it spins up there along the Olympic Peninsula. That's where that is, and that's going to be sweeping on through, and better chances still remain out there closer to the coast as far as some of the rain. But you can see behind that, more rain to come, a lot of heavy rain too down into California. As I mentioned, we do have advisories out for the coast until 4 p.m. We're recording this just before noon, so out there for areas of Puget Sound, wind should be coming down, but that is also until noon as we head later on into the afternoon. Gusts around 50, possibly out there closer to the coast. Generally winds though around 15 to 25. And the atmospheric river, that's still going to be around. You can see the next one as we go later into the week. That's Wednesday night heading into Thursday, where you see some of those lighter shadings of blue starting to pop up right there. Let me see if I can circle those for you. That's where you have that high concentrated amount of vapor in the atmosphere, that water that these storms are able to tap into, and that one is going to be more oriented from southwest to northeast and going to be heading closer to us. So we're going to expect that we see a little more rain out of that as we head into Wednesday night, Thursday, and possibly into Friday, as the rest of them you can see generally just stay farther to the south down into California. So speaking of that, here it is right here. You can see for tonight, chances of rain around, especially as we get closer to midnight. But then tomorrow morning, as I told you, there is going to be a nice break from all of this action, and it's going to give us some areas of sunshine as we head into the day for Tuesday. Then we go into Tuesday night and into Wednesday, skies beginning to cloud up again, and then we do have better chances of rain coming in as we go later on into Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, with some of that deeper moisture coming in from the south. But again, it's not going to be anywhere to the same extent as what they've been dealing with farther to the south. And here over the next 24 to 48 hours, expect anywhere between a quarter of an inch to a half an inch of rain around Puget Sound, lesser amounts farther north for Skagit and Whatcom counties and across the San Juan Islands, and then amounts out closer to the coast too, right around 1/10 to 2/10. And that does mean that snow amounts are not going to be that high at all. We're talking about 2 to 3, maybe 4 inches around the passes, a little higher up there around Mount Baker and Hurricane Ridge. High forecasts are expected to be those highs in the low 50s here as we go throughout the next few days, slightly above average. For today's forecast, upper 40s to low 50s farther to the north. We'll see areas here in the mid 50s for Redmond, Issaquah, up to 55 degrees, 51 over in Bremerton. Seeing a high across areas of South Sound, nearing 60 degrees for Lakewood and Puyallup. Much cooler though for Enumclaw, up to 49 only there. And seeing areas of rain continuing on here into the night as lows drop into the 30s and low 40s. Here's your 7-day forecast. We'll keep the highs right around those low 50s here throughout the week. Again, a drier time as we head on into tomorrow for Tuesday. And then it looks like we'll see maybe a slight chance of rain early into the day Wednesday, before those chances do pick up later into the day. Your wetter times here throughout the week will be Thursday and Friday, before seeing a few few more breaks in the action and more off and on activity heading on into this upcoming weekend. So we're keeping the pattern going, not a whole lot changing really heading into the picture for us, but we do have those better chances again for Thursday and Friday. Hey everyone, take care. Make sure to stay dry here later this afternoon and enjoy the sunshine heading our way into Tuesday. Have a great afternoon again, and talk to you later.
For more local news coverage, live and on demand, watch King 5 Plus. Download free on Roku and Fire TV.